Hello everyone. Again, it's me, Teacher Eunice, your English teacher. And today we are going to study about using verbal and nonverbal cues in a TV broadcast. This is our first lesson in quarter 4. Essential learning competencies. In this lesson, you are expected to first, use verbal and nonverbal cues in a TV broadcast. Second, infer target audience. Third, infer purposes of the visual media. Whenever you watch TV for news broadcasts, what do you observe about the presenters or broadcasters? Do they make you understand the news clearly and effectively? Why? Before we start our discussion, I want you to fill in the KWLH chart below with concepts about verbal and nonverbal cues in a TV broadcast. I want you to ask yourself, what do I know in this topic? What do I want to know? What have I learned? How can I learn more? What is a television? Television is one of the most powerful tools in communicating information, especially in news broadcasting. What is a TV news broadcast? TV news broadcast is considered the most frequent and trusted source of information. So what is communication? Communication is simply the act of transferring information from one place to another. Communications can be spoken or verbal communication. Examples are face-to-face, telephone, radio or television, and other media. Communications can be also nonverbal communications such as body language, gestures, how we dress or act or scent. In a television broadcast, the director should use a series of standards, calls, and set procedures to direct the efforts of the video crew. A consistency of protocol allows the crew to anticipate their responsibilities by following standard operating procedures with clearly defined and universally understood jargon. So these are the nonverbal cues used in a television broadcast. We have standby, speed up, okay, stretch or slow down. we have go back, stop, don't move, 30 seconds, 15 seconds. Four minutes countdown. You are in a camera. So those are the nonverbal cues used in a television broadcast. Now let us try to answer learning task 1. I want you to use the appropriate verbal and nonverbal cues in the following television broadcast situations. Choose your answer from the given choices. Do this in your notebook. Here are the choices: keep talking, stand by, cut, you are in a camera, 30 seconds. Now let us check your answers. So here are the correct answers. Number 1, the director signals the anchor to look at the camera. The answer is you are in camera. Number 2, the director wants everybody in the set to stand by in 1 minute. The answer is stand by. Number 3, the director signals to stand by in 30 seconds. The answer is 30 seconds. Number 4, there is remaining time in the set. The director wants the anchor to talk more and spend the time left. The answer is keep talking. Number 5, this means over, cut the show and it is finished. The answer is cut. Now let us answer learning task number 2. Have you ever watched a game or sports competition aired live on TV? I want you to create a sportscast script, memorize and practice delivering it. Be guided on the use of verbal and nonverbal cues in a TV broadcast. Use the following rubric below as guide standard in writing a script. So this is the rubric for sportscast writing. We have the criteria of content and relevance of ideas, organization of ideas, language, and persuasion. Let us remember, speakers use verbal and nonverbal cues to convey meaning. TV broadcasting is the distribution of video or other messages to a dispersed audience via television. A verbal cue is a prompt that is conveyed in spoken language from one person to another or a group of people. Non-verbal cue includes all the communications between people who do not have a direct verbal translation. They are body movements, body orientations, nuances of the voice, facial expressions, details of the dress and choice, and movements of objects that communicate. Lastly, in TV broadcasting, verbal and nonverbal cues are used. For the last activity, I want you to do the learning task number 3. Write a dialogue in your notebook about the current community quarantine status in your locality. Choose and use verbal cues below and then continue the sentence, pretending you are a TV news anchor. Make use of and guided by the given sample below. So this will be your sample lisenahing bitaka, and these are the verbal clues that you are going to use. We have today we shall discuss, to introduce, first of all, next, in conclusion, to recap. Our topic is, as a result, to summarize, to review, in the following order, then.